through. Right now, though, it is time to welcome Vizi and Ruan from a company called Insights Radar. You guys were here about 100,000 years ago, it feels like now. Vizi, welcome. It's your first time.
Thank you, Julio.
It's good to have you on. And Ruan, welcome back.
Morning, Julio. Good to be back.
So the last time you were, just for those who may have missed the interview, essentially what you guys do is social media intelligence. You're able to follow social media and monitor people's social media, different companies, and then give them that information to basically better their business, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
100%.
And the last time you were here as well, what we did was we threw it out on air and we had like a competition in inverted commas. We got people to SMS and then you got, companies entered, and there was a company called Going Green that won the competition, and then you guys have since done a report, and today really is a report back on that.
Yes.
So for those that might be listening for the first time, Ruan, we'll start with you. What is Insights Radar?
So, I think what I explained the last time around, and to not be too technical, is we're quite a young, dynamic company that uses state-of-the-art tools and technology. What we do is we analyze digital media. So it's not just social media, it's any digital media, it's news sites, it's your normal social media related things like Google, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, public Facebook, things like that. And what we do is we analyze that media, and we get some insights out of that, and we get some suggestions out of that shows you how you're doing out there in the public. What is the perception of your company, your brand? What is the risk around your products? And basically give you those insights to make decisions with. Okay,
to make better decisions, essentially.
Better decisions, absolutely, yes. So
that lead to more sales.
Absolutely. that's the end result that we want, yeah.
Vizi, how do you fit into the picture?
Well, I'm Insights Radar analyst.
Yes.
So basically, I'm the one who does the reports.
Okay.
So I'll do a report for our clients. I'm looking at competitor analysis, risk analysis, reputation analysis. Basically looking for engagement on social media and how the companies, how they're doing, what are people saying about them, just so they can better make better decisions.
We've all got those friends that are still, and I suppose friends in business and friends in normal life that are still like anti-social media, like, oh, I'm not on Facebook, I don't do this, I don't do that. What would you say to businesses who, in this day and age, do not have a presence on social media whatsoever?
Well, times are changing. I mean, firstly, Facebook, companies didn't want to be on Facebook previously before, but now every company is on Facebook, is on Twitter. Social media is very important. I mean, that's where you get a bigger reach. Your clients throughout the world, actually, in provinces or worldwide. So you have a bigger reach. I don't know what else I can say. Everyone
I think I did a social media conference the other day, and what's amazing is how the demographics have changed over time. Looking at a couple of years ago, the take on was from the younger crowds, and it's amazing how that gap has changed over time now, where your older folks, and I count myself as one of them right now, they're closing the gap with the young folks out there. So even your 60-year-olds and older are actually very, very active on social media right now. And it's amazing what type of information you can get from these guys as well. It is just, if you're not on the platform right now, you're potentially losing customers, you're losing potential out there to get yourself, your company, your brands, your whatever you want to say. People are famous for social media nowadays. You get guys that's a nobody that goes onto social media and he's got a following of a couple of 100,000.
And I suppose if you're not there in the next couple of years, it's going to be a serious issue, because it's your shop window. So if you don't have a shop window there 4 or 5 years from now, you are going to become irrelevant.
That's true.
Okay, so the guys from Insights Radar are here. If you're a company listening, or anybody who could potentially use this software, feel free to drop us a text on 41348. And coming up in just a little bit, we will be chatting to a company who did exactly that. They're called Going Green. We're going to find out how this research has impacted their business in a positive light. So, like I said, we've got the guys from Insights Radar, and I mean the guys. We've got the ugly guys and the lovely lady. Yes. So Vizi and Ruan are here, of course, from Insights. The last time you were here, we essentially threw out on air, call it a competition if you want. We asked businesses to SMS once they heard the interview and what your software essentially is capable of doing. Then there was a guy called Michael who did exactly that. He's from a company called Going Green, who won this competition. Ruan, it was worth like 7,000 rand, eh?
A little bit more than that.
More, 10,000.
The package at that stage was around about 15,000.
So about 15,000 rand that he got for free, just for SMSing in terms of analytics and social media. So welcome to the studio, Michael from Going Green.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Michael, be honest. Did this stuff help your business?
Well, to start with, my son actually entered the competition. He worked with me, and he entered. I'm one of those guys that is not on Facebook, not on Instagram, nothing. And I just thought, well, it's not going to work for us.
Yeah.
So they took all our details, and after a month, we went into Ruan's office, and they gave us a presentation, and it was mind blowing.
Yeah.
What can be done and what we can do with it. It was quite frightening on what we've achieved out of it.
So, what does your company actually do? Going Green. Alternative energy solutions, says your shirt.
We basically do alternative energy. We do solar systems, heat pumps, taking houses off the grid so we don't use Eskom power at all. And that was where we started out. And we're a little company, small place. And so it's the way to go. It definitely is.
So it's not sort of the generic company, if you would want to call it that, that would be on social media. What value have you seen in this reporting?
You know, we started out, and as I said to Ruan when we did this, I was in the corporate world, and I wanted to get away from it. So I was this little guy on my own, and I said to him, I'm a bit scared to go with this because it's going to make us grow. And that's exactly what it's done. Anybody out there that's looking to grow their business cannot do without these guys on social media. You cannot do it without it.
So, okay, so let's just so you won the competition, then the guys, and what exactly did they analyze? Because you say your business wasn't there. So did they analyze what your competitors are doing? Did they analyze what you were doing?
Yeah, they took us in and they asked us for who our competition was. We gave them a couple of names, and they went out there and sort of put in the buzzwords that go around social media. And they came back after a month and said to us, this is where you can slot in. These are the people you should follow, and this is how you can grow. If you follow one person, that's sort of, if you respond to it, that's where you'd end up with so many people responding to your comment on what they're doing.
Right, so I mean, obviously your suggestion then to other businesses, anybody that may be listening now, would be to go that route, to definitely at least give them a look.
Absolutely. I worked for Ford Motor Company for many years, and everybody has their own marketing department, and you pay a whack of money for these guys to do their jobs.
Yeah.
But what I've seen, and like I say, I'm not the guru that's in social media or marketing at all. But what they've done for us is quite frightening.
So you've seen your sales go up. You've seen an actual impact.
Julio, in a small way, because I didn't go out there as we were suggested or recommended to do. We went out in a small way, and it was amazing what we've achieved out of it.
All right, fantastic. Listen, guys, and I'm sorry to do this. I have to, because we've got like a number one listener who was SMSing last night, and he asked at 10:30, it's just gone 10:30, if I could please give Brandon a shout out. So shout out to Brandon. Happy birthday. Enjoy. Thank you for listening. I don't know if it is your birthday, but a shout out to you, Brandon, anyway. Thank you for listening. I know he was listening at exactly 10:30. Ruan, I mean, over to you. Like, what should people do if they feel like this could help them? Do they log onto a website? Do they phone you?
Yeah, firstly, happy birthday, Brandon.
I'm not sure if it's his birthday, actually. I think he just wanted a shout out, but happy birthday anyway. Yeah.
Julio, yes, so we got a website. We actually, like I said, quite a young and dynamic business. We're growing in leaps and bounds. We're changing direction a little bit to focus a lot more on digital specifically. So social media is one of the areas that we have expertise in, that we're focusing on right now. They can contact us via the website. They can contact us via telephone number, and I'll give that right at the end of the show as well. If you're interested, like Michael has said now, that we can give you a lot of information. What you do with that information at the end of the day, how you grow your business, is entirely up to you. He's gotten some great value out of it in terms of where potentially you can market, where there's more customers. Any company that's interested in growing their business, specifically on social media side, they're welcome to look us up.
Yeah, to go and take a look. And I think what's very interesting about this is you can also have a look at what your competitors are doing.
Exactly, yeah.
Before you even think about starting your own marketing or,
that's a very big area that you're mentioning right now. So a lot of companies look at that specifically from a competitor's side and see what are their competitors doing right or wrong, and where they need to focus to change that perception from their competitors as well. So that's a very important point, is you can get a lot of value out of that.
All right, fantastic. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. I know you got here nice and early, so all the best of luck with Going Green. Please, guys, one more time, your social media company, your social media analysis can benefit people. How do they get involved? How do they get in touch with you?
Okay, they can get in touch with us on Twitter at Insights Radar, or Facebook, Insights Radar, Instagram, as well as LinkedIn.
Okay, you guys are you running that account personally?
Yes, I am.
What kind of things do you tweet about?
We service, good mornings, motivational,
Right.
As well as the current affairs, what's going on in the country.
Yes,
so
yes,
we try
yes.
to be very neutral.
And a lot of people's, like, I suppose, opinion of Twitter around the world is, you know, that it's like dying in a way. And I think it is, like, for a lot of reasons, but it's still very alive in South Africa and growing.
Very much. If you know about hashtag, Black Twitter. So,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It's very alive.
And not only those things, I mean, just everyone, if you look at how active our police minister is on Twitter, Minister Razzmatazz, I've been following him since he started on Twitter, and he had like nothing. Then he went to 50,000 followers very quickly.
Yeah.
Then he just started climbing, and there was that whole Floyd Mayweather thing, and then he started climbing. And then recently, he was the first police minister ever to reach 1 million followers.
Yeah.
And then he was attacked online because, you know, the police ministry made an announcement on Twitter saying, Razzmatazz, well done. You reached 1 million followers. Well done. And people were like, you should be worried about fighting crime.
But
not how many followers you have, you know?
But look at the positive out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, now he engages with people. So there's
love
a human approach. I mean, people get in touch with him.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's a benefit to social media in that way.
What I personally love about Twitter is that you're getting it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming directly from, even if someone's tweeting on his behalf, which I'm sure they are, you know, he's still telling them what to put out there. So it's great. Guys, it's been really nice to have you. One more time, insightsradar.co.za, on social media.
At
It's
Radio.
insightradar.com.
At insightsradar.com.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's it.
All right, .com, not .co.za. So Vizi and Ruan, they're going to be back soon as well. They're doing some reporting for us here at Mix FM to see how we are doing. So thank you very much, guys. All the very best.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Julia.
And then just one quick shout out to Estelle. This was from Michael from Going Green, who got some sad news. Apparently your wife has got breast cancer. He's just written a little note saying, to Estelle, our news was a bit frightening, but we will get through it. A song from me to you, I Will Survive, from Gloria Gaynor. Thank you so much, guys.